been several years, and Jerusalem tugged at my heart. We saved through the fall, the next year was the plan for the start. We found a ship in the spring, and a wind from the west blew up fair. It carried us eastward to Joppa and set us down there. After 4 days of walking, the city at last came in view. But the scene we were greeted with, well, we'd have run if we knew. There were soldiers in a crowd screaming loud as they burst through the gate. But by then there was nowhere to hide, so we just had to wait. My son stood there with me, watching the horror unfold. 3 men carried crossbeams, their own crucifixions the goal. Then in spite of the whips, one fell from the weight of his load. Too weak to get up, on his knees in the dust of the road. Then a soldier yelled out, "Hey you!" and he was looking my way. "Get over here, carry this cross," and I had to obey. They unbound the prisoner's arms, and the wood came up free. I got down on my knees there beside him, and they laid it on me. That instant was burned in my brain when he looked in my eyes. "Thank you" was all that he said, and he started to rise. But deep in my soul, like a shore-breaking wave of the sea, I knew then that something from him had flowed into me. Walked close behind him for a few hundred yards, but no more, to a place stained with blood from the hundreds of victims before. "Just drop it right here," I heard the centurion say. "Go on now, get out of here, just get out of the way." Gone far when my feet just refused to go on. I wanted to flee, but instead I turned around and looked on. The other 2 screamed from the nails loud as anyone could, but the man that I followed stayed silent as they drove through the wood. Wondered out loud who this strange silent sufferer could be, when a man said, "That's Jesus, the prophet from Galilee." He was mighty in God, he was my teacher and friend. We called him Messiah, but now things have come to an end. Then my sons came beside us, and soon a small crowd stood apart. His family and those who had followed this man from the start. Through their grief and their tears, they told of the wonders he'd done. How envy and hatred were murdering this innocent one. Lost track of time as darkness closed over us there. The sun disappeared, though there wasn't a cloud in the air. heard his last words, though till now I did not understand. It is finished now, Father, my spirit I place in your hands. Only God can explain the connection that happened that day. The feast was in ruins, but still we decided to stay. Just doing whatever we could for the ones left behind. Feeding them, running their messages, and easing their minds. It began Sunday morning when their women ran back in the room, exclaiming that angels had rolled back the stone from the tomb, that Jesus was risen, that Mary had seen him alive, that Peter came too, and the men from Emmaus arrived. The excitement kept rising when suddenly Jesus appeared. But the power of his presence made everyone draw back in fear. He calmed us all down and he showed us his hands and his side. Then he called me by name and gently he led me aside. He said, Simon, you think that a soldier just picked you that day. My Father has loved you and drawn you each step of the way. You carried that burden for me, though we never met. That bond is forever, my friend, I will never forget. Soon I will leave you, but I will not leave you alone. My spirit, the comforter, always will be my own. I'll be making a place for the day when our joy knows no end. And forever I will remember you are my friend. Both I and my Father call you forever my friend.